2 lives gone forever in a split-second, high-speed impact that a court of law labeled a deliberate mission of death, a 15-year-to-life sentence hanging over her head. And yet, the most pressing emergency for Mackenzie Shirilla isn't the weight of the souls she took, or the hell she's put their families through. It's the tragedy of having to read the same book twice. It is absolutely nauseating to witness, but we have the receipts. Fresh off the release of the Netflix documentary, The Crash, and a massive dump of jailhouse communications released by authorities this May, the mask has officially slipped. We're talking thousands of pages of texts and hours of audio, where the girl who claimed in front of the cameras to have excessive amounts of remorse is busy joking about prison boredom and men blowing up her phone. How do you reconcile a mission of death at 100 miles per hour with a casual complaint about the lack of entertainment behind bars? It doesn't add up. And I want to know where you stand on this. Do you think this is a mask finally coming off? Or is she just completely incapable of feeling the weight of reality? Drop your verdict in the comments, because this is a level of detachment I genuinely cannot wrap my head around. Let's be real for a second. When you're looking at a stretch that keeps you locked up until 2037 at the very earliest, you'd think the gravity of that reality would be suffocating. You'd think the silence would be deafening. But for Mackenzie Shirilla, the silence isn't the problem. The problem is her reading list. According to audio obtained by TMZ, while she's sitting in the Ohio Reformatory for Women, she's not spending her time in deep reflection. She's on the phone with her mother, Natalie, treating her incarceration like a long, annoying layover at an airport where the Wi-Fi is down. She's audibly groaning about the time of day. She's venting because she's stuck reading the same book over and over again. And the commissary? She's frustrated about her lack of access to extra funds for the basic creature comforts that make a cell feel slightly less like a cage. It's actually wild. Her own mother suggests she pick up a job, maybe some light cleaning, mopping the floors, basic prison labor to pass the time. And Mackenzie's response? She brushes it off, claiming they don't let people with charges like me get jobs. Is she trying to play the too dangerous for the yard card? Or is she just looking for another reason to complain? Think about the sheer math of this. In the real world, a nurse is pulling in $40 an hour, a teacher, $25. But in the Ohio system, a prisoner is lucky to see 2 cents to a quarter per hour. If she worked a full-time 40-hour week behind bars, she'd be lucky to scrape together $10. That's what a nurse makes in 15 minutes. Yet, here she is, lamenting a lack of opportunity, while the families of Dominic, Russo, and Davion Flanagan are forced to navigate a life where their loved ones are never coming back. She's still fighting her conviction, still maintaining that she had no intent that day, despite the court calling it a mission of death at 100 miles per hour. But hearing these calls, it makes you wonder if intent is even a concept she understands. I have to ask, do you think this is a mask finally coming off, or is she just completely incapable of feeling the weight of reality? Do you think she's genuinely struggling with the boredom, or is this just another performance meant to make her feel like the victim of her own life? Drop your verdict in the comments. This is a level of detachment I genuinely cannot wrap my head around. The contrast here is what gets me. You have families grieving the loss of 2 19- and 20-year-old men, and you have a convicted murderer worrying about her book collection. It's an insult. It's entitled. And quite frankly, it's chilling. We're going to be diving deeper into the psychological disconnect of people who believe the rules and the consequences just don't apply to them, even after the gavel drops. So make sure you're subscribed, because next time we're unpacking exactly what happens when the clock stops for your victims, but just keeps ticking for you. I'm out.